Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Pyth. Pyth's one of those projects that was in my millionaire portfolio, and I figured I wanted to do a whole video on this project. Now is a very important time for us as crypto investors to focus on projects that will probably change our lives for the future, in the near future, that is. So, I talk about a lot of the big caps, Solana's, the ETHs, Bitcoin, all of these other coins, but these are talking, you're talking $30 plus for these type of tokens. I think it's a good opportunity now to find the ones that are real cheap that have a high growth potential. And Pyth is one of those projects. And I'm gonna show you why I think Pyth has the potential to hit $5 or even higher. Currently trading less than 50 cents. Amazing investment opportunity. Nothing I share in this video is investment advice, just some guy sharing his thoughts on his investment strategy. So guys, if you're interested in Pyth, stay tuned. Let me know what you think of the video. If you like it, please hit that like button. Definitely gonna help the channel grow. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to the channel. So let's take a look at Pyth right now and what it has to offer. So currently, Pyth is sitting at number 90 on CoinMarketCap. Time of the video is at 46 cents. I believe when I did the thumbnails at 47, so give or take 46, 47 cents. If we look at the 7-day activity for Pyth, it's up 15.3%. For the day though, down 4.7%. Overall, the market is trading sideways. Jerome Powell had a 60-minute interview basically saying that he's going to be kind of gun shy when it comes to rate cuts, and the markets were anticipating rate cuts, and because of that, markets, as far as stock market goes, equities and crypto, pretty much trading sideways. All good, because for DCAers like me and you, this is just time to get in on our projects at good prices, and this is one that I think is a good project. But the market cap currently is under 700,000, so it didn't even hit a billion yet. We have volume, 24-hour volume is about 109,000, and circulating supply is about 1.4 billion. We're going to get into tokenomics a little later, but if we dig a little bit deeper, I'll show you some of the tokenomics here. So total supply is going to be around 10 billion. Max supply, none listed. So in most cases, this would be cause for concern, but due to it being an oracle and the transactions and the use of the Pyth token, and the use of the Pyth token is obviously for governance and to participate in the ecosystem and to use the Pyth network itself. So with high activity and what it's doing right now, Pyth is basically an oracle just like Chainlink. And it fetches data, real-time data for the markets, for price feeds. So in DeFi, you need something like that in order to operate. Without that, without getting the accurate numbers, it's hard for DeFi to even exist. So right now, it's a Chainlink competitor, and I think it's probably the top Chainlink competitor. What separates it from Chainlink is the tech. I would say, basically it gives you more price feeds compared to Chainlink, faster speed, and just innovative tokenomics, which I'll share later. So again, you want to find the projects that, Chainlink is going to do very well with CCIP, basically bridging information from all types of blockchains. I mean, it has real use case. I believe Chainlink's on Swift right now. They're looking at the Chainlink, Amazon. So Chainlink is the big monster, is the big daddy when it comes to oracles. But doesn't mean that it doesn't have room in the space to share with a project like Pyth, an up and comer. And I think Pyth is the up and comer, and I think it's a great investment opportunity right now. Right now, it's taking, you see here, if you look at this chart here, that it was going up, right? But it's taking a breather. Not everything goes up forever, especially with the market news that we got recently. It's just taking a little breather, and I think it's a good entry point right now. So that's what Pyth is all about. So if we take a look here, you see that it has 450, this is on the Pyth website, 450 plus data feeds, 300 plus apps, 500 plus blockchains, and we're going to talk about some of the blockchains, and 90 million plus updates to allow more precise and secure operations for smart contracts. Now, the 50 plus blockchains is something that I've kind of piqued my interest with this project. So again, we talked about Chainlink, which is the top one, and Pyth is the competitor. But a lot of these newer chains, the faster chains with the faster tech, the faster L1s, L2s, they are integrating Pyth as opposed to Chainlink. Very interesting. I'm telling you, it's a brand new Oracle. It's up and coming, faster tech, and all these newer L1s and L2s are integrating with Pyth network. Big opportunity there, right? Also, this is according to their Twitter page here. It says 100 premier market makers, trading firms, and exchanges contribute to the Pyth network. So it's catching on. Here's a little demonstration here. If my internet would act up or act correctly. Either way, it's just a lot of integrations, a lot of partnerships. Right now, internet's not acting correctly. But let's take a look at all the oracles, right? So this is all the competitors in the space. We talked about Chainlink, number one. And if you look at the 24-hour volume on Chainlink, is 1.1 billion. The next closest is Pyth Network with 98 million. And then you have the others that follow below. So again, the top competitor as it is right now, and I see in the foreseeable future, will be Pyth. And one other thing I forgot to mention is that Pyth is running basically part of the Solana ecosystem. It runs on Solana's code base. So Solana, if you know this channel, you know that I believe Solana is one of the top L1s. It'll probably be the top L1 come this bull cycle. And all that activity that's going to be on the Solana network, you better believe is going to be going through Pyth. It's the oracle on the, I think, one of the best L1s for this cycle. And with all that volume, with the quick speed, all the new integration with the new chains, the use case is so strong for this project. Again, just here you're looking at the competitors with all the oracles, and you see that the top one is no denying is Chainlink, but Pyth with such a small market cap, I think has an opportunity to catch up. So you want to find the projects with the upside, and if you look at this market cap here of Pyth, 703 million versus 11.2 billion. Can it eat into the market share of Chainlink? Chainlink, there's no catching it, but can it eat into the market share of Chainlink with all the money that we know is going to come into the crypto space, into DeFi in the next year and a half? The market cap for, crypto probably is going to hit 5 trillion from where it is right now. And all these projects with a strong use case will grow. And I think Pyth stands a lot of growth is going to come in the future. And I think right now is a good opportunity to get into it. And that's why I got a big bag today of Pyth. So if we look at DeFi, again, we compared the different oracles, Chainlink, followed by Pyth and everything else. Now let's look at the oracles according to DeFi Llama. We see that as far as total value secured, you see that Chainlink has 17.4 billion with 361 protocols secured. Now, Pyth sits at number 4. And, I skipped number 2 and number 3 because we're looking at protocol secured. You see Pyth is at 147. That's the next closest, right? And total value secured is 2.4 billion. Again, just you see, if I'm showing you, you see there's number 1 and there's number 2. And look at the price of Pyth versus Chainlink. Look at the market cap of Chainlink versus Pyth. You do the math. Now, if we look at as far as adoption goes, right now they have only 181,000 followers on X Twitter, but that will change. Right now the FOMO really hasn't hit the crypto space yet. Prices really haven't boomed like we know that they will go in the future. So this is just the calm before the storm, in my opinion. So it's coming. Also, they were listed on Binance last week. Definitely probably has something to do with the price increasing, but listed on Binance, the other centralized exchanges will follow. Again, especially Coinbase. Coinbase loves Solana projects. Pretty much everything on Solana will get listed on Coinbase at some point. Gemini and all the others will follow. But, Binance in the US, we really don't use it because of, all the FUD that took place. But all around the world, Binance is still one of the big marketplaces for crypto, and they just listed Pyth. So again, the adoption is growing. So we see that the competitiveness with Chainlink and Pyth 1 and 2, now you're starting to see the listings happen. Again, perfect storm, halvings coming up in April. Everything else will start to move up. Boom, boom, boom. I think we're primed for a nice market price movement right there for Pyth. Also, staking. 155,000 total Pyth stakers. And why is that, you may ask? Because they incentivize staking, because now there are announcements of free airdrops for Pyth stakers. So, I don't know about all of them that are listed here, but, this is one that they posted on the Twitter page. 0 token. As long as you, stake your Pyth, a good amount of Pyth, you get free airdrops. You can't beat that. It's free money. Also, I talked about the newer protocols or newer projects listing Pyth as their oracle of choice. Avalanche, Trader Joe listed Pyth as an oracle of choice. They also have Chainlink, of course, but they listed Pyth, the number two. And we all like Avalanche on this channel. We like Arbitrum, the L2 for ETH. Again, these are serious projects, and they trust Pyth for their data. Next, Say. If you know this channel, you know this is another project that I'm very bullish on. And you see they listed Pyth as their oracle of choice. So again, you do the math, people. Next, let's take a look at this listed. Sarah Block is a crypto maker and has now joined the Pyth Network's data provider community to contribute its proprietary price data to support the Pyth Oracle's crypto price feeds. So I'm just naming project after project. Another one, they have released RETH USD price feed. RETH is the second biggest Ethereum liquid staking coin. Over 1.3 billion in tokenized assets. RETH is issued through Rocket Pool protocol. Again, it's just everything. All the news is just building the momentum, building the seriousness of the competitor to Chainlink, and this is what you want to see. Now, just the ecosystem's growing. This is as of September of 2023. And you just look at that ecosystem just growing. Again, this is a project that's under 50 cents currently, under $1 billion market cap. Just think of all the money flowing into this space in the next year and a half. And this is just going to continue to grow. They're still working during the bear market, and now we're in beginning of the bull cycle. Just imagine what's going to happen to this project when things really take off. Lastly, talked about the tokenomics here. So currently the price 46, and then only 15% of it is unlocked. So you got the remaining, 85% set to be released. And that could be a head scratcher and be hesitant for me. But let's take a look at how this is released. So we see that the next big unlock is in 104 days. And at that time, about 2 billion of Pyth will be released into the market. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that just because it's released, everybody that's released is going to sell. Again, if you follow this video, if people, investors know where this project's going, I don't think that they'll be releasing all of their Pyth. But here, look at it. It's stair-stepping. Most of the releases that we see is kind of like a wave, a big hill of releasing. But here, they don't do it that way. It's kind of like a stair-step release, and I kind of like it. But we see the next big release here is going to be around May 2024. And then after that, the next release is not going to be all the way until 2025. So the way this is released, we're in the beginning of the bull cycle, then towards the tail end of the bull cycle is when your next major release. But based on this, you can see and you kind of invest wisely, right? You know when the big unlock's going to come and price suppression may happen, but it doesn't happen all at once. There's a lot of gaps in between. Again, I think this is a good opportunity. Tokenomics isn't the greatest, but I don't think it's going to suppress the price that much based on the way it's set up. Again, I'm very bullish on this project. I just figured I want to do a quick video on it. Again, this is the time right now. It's very important as far as how I want to approach 2024, 2025 and my investments. I fill my bags with all, the big caps. Right now, I'm looking for the smaller ones that I can get more return on my investment. Those are the ones that can really give you financial freedom. Projects like this, Cardano's still in the 50 cent range and under. You have other projects like Say under $1. These are the projects now that I'm looking to fill bags, because once things turn around, I don't want to be in a position where I wish, man, I would have gotten more when this thing was under $1. Now it's at $5. Now it's at $8. I would have been sitting pretty if I just wasn't hesitant and I took the leap of faith. Right now, this is a project that I'm very bullish on. Guys, let me know what you think of Pyth. Let me know how to compare it to Chainlink. And what other projects under $1 are you interested in? So that's all I got for you today. Hope you liked the video. Until next time, talk to you later.